AFN and DoDDS Europe High School Basketball Championships in association with UCOM, Stronger Together, ERMC, One Team, Dignity and Respect, IMCOM Europe, we are the Army's home.
Welcome to the 2012 DoDDS European Tournament of Champions. I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Nathan Perry here with Army Sergeant Jarrett Simpkins. We're here for the Division I basketball game between the Ramstein Royals and Heidelberg Lions. This will be the final game of DoDDS basketball this year. Earlier, we just watched the Heidelberg Lady Lions beat the Lady Royals. We'll see if the Ramstein boys will be able to revenge their ladies. Jarrett, what do you think the keys to victory are?
Well, the key to victory, I think, is it's going to be who wants it more. Since 1997, the seeds of this game have been laid, and I know you're asking yourself, why and how does 1997 have anything to do with 2012? Well, that was the year that Ramstein and Heidelberg first faced off. And since that time, Ramstein took that game. Since that time, they have faced off 8 different times. Ramstein taking 3 of those times, Heidelberg taking 8. And now, geographically, they're very close to each other. They know each other. They play each other in the regular season. These teams understand the history of the game. And there are definitely some deep storylines running in. And what it's going to boil down to now, and I know there's talents on both sides of the court here, but what it's going to come down to is which team wants it more, which team can execute their fundamentals, and then that's the team that's going to come out on top.
So a lot of history here in Wiesbaden on the 25th of February. We're announcing the starting lineups right now. We'd like you to know that you can stream this live on afneurope.net. If you're not streaming it now, you can certainly get on the go and stream it later. My wife is currently streaming right now, and I'd like to wish her a very happy 25th birthday. Oh. Happy birthday, honey. Enjoy the game.
Oh, you sap, sending your personal messages.
We should have a great game here. These two teams fought all year long. Heidelberg is undefeated in season play, and Ramstein with only 2 losses on the year.
Yeah, Heidelberg, and I know I've got some audiences out there very much familiar with the statistics of their streak right now, but if I'm correct in saying they're on a 22-game win streak for official games, dating all the way back until February 12th, 2011, when they lost a patch, an overtime loss back in Heidelberg. So they've got a lot on the line, not just the finals, but the streak as well.
Before the game starts here, we'd like to give a shout out. This is actually from the last game. Luna's a beast. Congrats to Luna and the Lady Lions from Anthony and Gabe of Vilsec.
Yeah, and you got to expect some of that passion, some of that. I don't want to say anger. I'm going to say some of that angst that Ramstein fans, and there are a lot of them. I think over 1,500 people in this stadium, from what I understand, left over inside of them, and they're going to want this game bad.
It was certainly a rowdy finish to the Women's Division I basketball game where the Heidelberg Lady Lions were able to come out on top. And you'll be able to hear the crowd as soon as we get going because it is a large Heidelberg crowd and it is a large Ramstein crowd. We got the cheerleaders on opposite sides, and they are sure to get this crowd pumping.
Yeah, and since 2007, a little more history for you. Since 2007, no other DoDDS Division I team has played in the championship. 2007, Heidelberg knocked off the Ramstein Royals. 2008, same result. 2009 and 10, Ramstein had their turn. In 2011, Heidelberg beat them 73-51 just last year.
We're going to get ready for tip-off. Ramstein got a hand on it, but Heidelberg comes away with it.
And that's Kevin Gray. Kevin Gray and Rosario, who just passed the ball there, are going to be sharing point and guard duties. But that's not to leave out the twins, and that's one of them right there, number 50, Maurice Simon, who also is not scared of going outside that perimeter.
As he takes a shot right then. Ramstein ball as it goes out of bounds.
And you can expect these two teams to be getting warm, and you definitely expect them to be getting warmed up, but they're working out the bug still as they're slamming it home already.
Slamming it home.
Woo!
We saw a little bit of that in the Division II game, but not that early. That was very explosive, the steal and the slam.
Like I was saying, these two teams are going to be filling each other out, and almost got another turnover right there. Getting a little aggressive.
Devontae Allen is fouled as he shoots the three, misses the bucket, but he will go to the line for 3 attempts.
Yeah, the 6'3" Devontae Allen from San Antonio, Texas. He's one of their star players, and it's going to be about matchups here. It's going to be about Heidelberg facing up with talent like Devontae. It's going to be on the other side of the ball, the Royals facing up against the twins, Maurice and Marcel, Simon. Down low, the big 6'4", 6'5" men, and then the fast, speedy guards. That's what Heidelberg has, is its fast, speedy guards, and their postmen can penetrate deep into the lane and drive to the bucket. And it's going to be all about how Ramstein can go ahead and defend that on the defensive side of the ball, of course.
I think both teams are only prepared for Javonte Allen to only shoot 2 there as they jumped for the rebound, but he's got 1 more.
And I asked Coach Merriweather of the Lions, I asked him, how are you going to go out and face up against a team like the Royals? Obviously talented, stacked, very quick, big down low. How are you going to go ahead and face up? He said, well, what we're going to do to defend their game is we're going to play our best game. We're going to play good defense, make that turnover into offense, and we're going to win.
Dishing out. Takes a shot, number 22 from the Ramstein Royals, that's James Cho, comes down with the rebound. Will Dorsey brings the ball up, passes it off to Virgil Sneed. Back to Dorsey. Cho's getting double teamed.
Yeah,
nice try there by Christian Gunia, but not able to get it fall. Allen with the steal. Gets tripped up. All out of bounds. It goes back to Ramstein.
And James Cho, the young man who made that other play happen, or at least the opportunity happen, he's one of those utility players. His coach describes him as kind of a defensive utility player, somebody that you cannot win a championship without. He was in the starting lineup for just that reason.
Well, we'll certainly see a lot more of him as the game goes along. Timeout to the Ramstein Royals. Talk things over here early in the first quarter of the Division I championship game between the Ramstein Royals and the Heidelberg Lions.
Yeah, and in some way, this is going to be a chess match. The coach of the Ramstein Royals, Andrew O'Connor, who's in his 4th year over there at Ramstein, he said that he's going to see what Heidelberg is starting to do and kind of adjust as the game goes along.
Right off the bat, Heidelberg steals the ball. That was Maurice Simon.
Rosario with the good effort takes it into the lane, but he just can't finish it off.
Unable to convert. Ramstein ball. Still only a 2-1 game here with 5:53 left in the first quarter. Allen let that one slip through his hands, and Cho was on the line. Heidelberg ball.
You want to limit those types of mistakes from the get-go. It's the type of thing that's going to get you deep into a pocket that you can't get out of. You can't preach it enough. Fundamental basketball wins you games.
We would like to welcome those of you who are watching on afneurope.net. That's right, you can stream this game from your computer on afneurope.net. I'm going to say that touched the top of the backboard there. It'll be Ramstein ball.
And these Lions, they're not afraid from shooting outside.
Ramstein's got quite a few turnovers. Allen for the 3. Gets blocked, misses it.
It looked like there was a little
Heidelberg
contact there.
Fast break, but he's unable to hold it. And then there's Cho, your defensive utility belt, able to pick it up. Sneed with the behind the back, and another steal. This one by Maurice Allen yet again. Now his brother gets a free ball. That was Marcel Simon.
That was one of the principal things that Ramstein was going to do. They were going to go ahead and cut off penetration, stay in front of the guards, which basically is almost every single one of the Heidelberg players. They can all fill that guard position and shoot from outside.
Marcel being a little aggressive there on Allen. Gets the foul. Allen will again get 3 opportunities to score here at the line. We have another shout out for you. This one for Ramstein. Shout out to James Cho, Caleb Gerardo, and Megan Fogel from Motherwell, Scotland. If you would like to send an email to us for us to read live on the air, you can send that to DoDDS2012@gmail.com. We'll see if we can't get that so we can read it live over the air. That's DoDDSBB2012@gmail.com. We got one right here. The family, Sam Rosario, Mike Pons. Good luck, Sam and Mike. Love you guys. Miss you too. Very proud of you as well. Go Lions. That's from Grady Pinnell in Ridgecrest, California. Again, just send those emails to DoDDSBB2012@gmail.com, and we'll see if we can't get those over the air.
We'll see right after that quick timeout if they're going to come out with some new strategies. The 4-year head coach, Andrew O'Connor, see what he's going to draw up with. He used to play at K-Town too, so he's got some seeds in this part of the country as well.
He played and coached at K-Town, I do believe.
And he's teaching 4th grade. He's a utility man all himself.
Allen able to get one of those to fall. A little low-scoring game here. 4:25 left in the first quarter. 5-2 in Heidelberg's favor. Heidelberg kind of loses control there, tries to regain themselves. Open under the basket, but blocked by Allen.
Oh, that was a good look, too. He just couldn't finish the play.
Sneed with an open lane, but they're going to call traveling. Certainly are not going to get anything by on these refs, are you?
And it took away one of their opportunities, too, because he had a lane to drive there. Sneed showing off his quickness.
Heidelberg trying to find the open shot. Rosario passes off the ball. Ends back in the hands of Gray.
They're trying to set up a whole bunch of pick and rolls here, trying to get somebody open, get them the first step.
They're going to say Virgil Sneed got a little too much of an advantage there on the floor. Heidelberg will keep the ball. Not even looking for it, but passes it to his brother, who sinks the 3-ball. An assist between brothers, Marcel Simon to Maurice Simon for 3 points.
That's those big men hitting those 3-pointers. It's going to be difficult to size them up in the post and then let them just go in the perimeter if they keep on making shots like that.
Sneed passes it to Cho. Cho loses it. Open. Rosario scoring the bucket on the fast break. 9-2 Heidelberg. What does Ramstein have to answer back?
And that's how your defense translates into offense. Those turnovers will get them points.
A nice rebound there by Christian Gunia. He was able to get the rebound, go back up, and get the 2 points. Simon passes it over to Mezen El Said, who gets 2 points to his name. I'm sorry, that was Vian Tagalo. Sneed to Cho. Cho looking to drive. Gets the basket up, but does not get it. Gets the ball up, but not to fall. Maurice Simon called there for carrying the ball. Got another substitution. Sneed will be taking a seat.
It's another good example of how these refs are going to run this ship tightly.
And Caleb Garrido is in for Ramstein. He might be a little small in stature, only 5'6", but he is quite speedy.
And Wayne Dawkins also in for Heidelberg, who is a running back for the football team and extremely athletic.
Ramstein gets the ball back out, looking to create something. Passes it to the wing. He's open. And he gets the bank shot three. Caleb Garrido comes in and makes an immediate impact. It is now 12-7.
And I think Garrido, he went ahead and had some contact on that last three, but he still got it off the backboard.
They're going to say that was off of Simon. It'll be Ramstein ball. Ramstein's going to try to cut into this 5-point lead with 1:40 left in the first quarter. Heidelberg doing a good job getting into the lanes, deflecting the ball there a couple times, deflected it out of bounds. Ramstein ball.
It seems like each team is going to go ahead and work
Allen
the bench.
for the three, misses it off the iron. Gunia is trying to get the rebound. Allen again driving around, passes it out to Cho. Cho looks, passes back to Allen. Allen fouled as he's shooting, just barely misses.
Just another sign that Heidelberg does play aggressive, sometimes a little too aggressive.
That was the other Simon brother, this time fouling Allen, who this is the third three-point shot attempt foul that Heidelberg has given Allen.
It's amazing. You kind of wonder, is there a need to go ahead and pressure and try and block shots that far away?
Well, I think they know that Allen is quite potent from long range. They want to make sure they scare him a little so he doesn't feel like he can pull up from anywhere. That was Maurice Simon's first foul. It was Heidelberg's third team foul. Allen not able to get the second one to drop, and we are going to be treated with Kevin Gray again coming in, substituting out Rosario. One star for another star.
They're keeping the speed on the floor, and then with number 52, Tagaloa, that hails from Samoa, he's sneaky. He'll sneak in some layups and some classy plays that you wouldn't expect.
Off the iron on that attempt, Cho tries real hard to grab the rebound, but unable to secure it, and Gray is able to get the rebound. Simon up in the air, off the backboard, able to score that one, makes up for giving Allen 3 shot attempts. Kevin Gray again in the line, gets tripped up there. The brothers unable to get the basket right away, passes it out back to Gray, looking for the open man, who scores the bucket. A great assist from Gray to Wayne Dawkins.
Wayne Dawkins does have a nice jump shot, inside and out. He is a complete player, especially on the defensive side. He might match up well against Allen in this game.
Gray deflected it. Simon picked it up. Heidelberg ball again. They're up by 8. Simon driving. And that one's going to be on Ramstein.
Yeah, Cho couldn't get his feet set, and you're going to be shooting 2.
That's only his first personal and second team foul. Heidelberg's up 16-8. Doesn't get that one to fall. We have 23 seconds left on the clock of the first quarter of the Division I Championship Boys Basketball game.
And it's been every bit of what we expected. The crowd has been into it. The players have been excited, oftentimes a little bit too aggressive.
Simon gets the second one to fall. Ramstein's going to look to use this clock wisely so they can get themselves a good finish. Gerardo lets that one fly, but it doesn't make it. Heidelberg has one last shot here with 10 seconds left on the clock. Simon holding the ball, passes it out to Gray. Gray drives around Guinea. Puts up the shot. Last second does not fall. We'll end the quarter 17-8 in Heidelberg over Ramstein. And here we're going to toss it to Abby with the mother of the Simon twins. Go ahead, Abby.
Hi, I'm here with Sonia Simon, who's the mother of not just one, but two players on the Heidelberg Lions. Sonia, what's it like watching two different players? Is it that much more nerve-wracking?
It is absolutely nerve-wracking. Every game that I watch, I think it's harder to watch it than to play in it. And of course, having two kids on the team, one is always in, and the one is always working really hard to make those baskets and work with the team. So it's nerve-wracking.
Now, on the Heidelberg girls team, there's also a set of twins. So twins are good luck. Do you think your twins are going to bring good luck for the boys team as well?
Well, I hope they bring good luck and also hopefully a lot of basketball skills and team skills so that they can get the whole team involved and the whole team does well.
Well, thank you very much, and back to you guys at the booth.
Thank you, Abby. The Simons together have 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And we're going to have a shout-out right now from Cedric Cherney. Shout-out to Kevin Gray and the twins. I love you all. I wish I was still in Heidelberg. Go Lions. If you'd like to send us an email, email doddsbb2012@gmail.com. Right there on the screen for you. And we'll see if we can't get that email on the air. Ramstein unable to score on that trip to the basket. Here starting in the second quarter of the Division I championship game between the Heidelberg Lions and the Ramstein Royals. Heidelberg with a chance to extend their 9-point lead.
Ramstein switched to a zone here, trying to mix it up and keep Heidelberg guessing.
They're going to call jump ball as everyone falls on top of that loose ball. Cho doing a good job on defense, getting the ball loose, and then the whole team working together to make sure that that was going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, that was a display of teamwork. We're going to see how this zone takes effect here in the next couple of minutes, see if they stick with it or go back to the man-to-man. Rosario calling plays.
Resetting the whole team. Getting it back out to Gray, back to Rosario. Rosario driving. They're going to call that on the floor. Rosario was going to try to dish it there under the basket.
But that's what speedy, quick guards will do. When they penetrate a zone, especially a zone like this, they're going to go ahead and get a foul call because you're going to have 3-4 guys collapsing on him. And he tried to dish the ball, but he didn't put up the shot, so he's not going to the line.
Will Dorsey with his first foul. It's Ramstein's third team foul. Simon. They're going to call a little push off of one of the Heidelberg players.
That's El Said. El Said of Heidelberg. He is a big guy. He uses his strength to make himself known down there in the paint. A little bit too much strength.
Allen unable to secure the pass. Good defense by Heidelberg. Gets it out of Ramstein's hands and back into theirs. We're going to get a timeout here by Ramstein's head coach, trying to settle down his players, remind them of the fundamentals of basketball, and see how they can get back in this game.
Heidelberg showing us the third quarter Lions team from last night. Last night they were down 4 points at the half to their opponent. Now showing Ramstein that they're going to go ahead and get settled in first. Now they're going to go ahead and execute their plays and control the game the way that they want to.
Well, we have another shout out here. A shout out to all of the Ramstein sports teams this year. Come on, Royals, from Taylor Knuckles. You want your email read, just go ahead and email doddsbb2012@gmail.com, and we'll see if we can't get that one read on the air. Team's taking the floor again after the timeout. It's Heidelberg ball. 6:57 left in the second quarter. 9-point game. Rosario driving again, getting under the basket, trying to get it to Simon, unable to get it to fall. Sneed steals it. Allen trying to pass it to Cho, who scores the basket.
Beautiful play, beautiful look from the outside on the fast break.
Very unselfish play, making sure everyone got involved and was able to score the points.
So far, this zone seems to be working for Ramstein. And Dawkins puts it in.
A little of the hang time you can see there from Dawkins. Able to keep his feet above ground as he's gliding towards the basket and makes the bank shot. Sneed underneath the basket, tries to put one up. Maurice Simon's going to get a foul here. Sends Sneed to the line. Maurice Simon, it's his second foul, and it's the 5th team foul.
Got to be careful with only 6 minutes left and with still 6 minutes left in the second quarter that they don't get that extra foul and get to the free throw line. Extra 2 fouls.
Simon for a Simon right now. Sneed with one more attempt. Sneed unable to convert either one of those. Rosario started to run and then pulled up.
And Ramstein switches back to man-to-man.
Gray at the top to Rosario. Rosario driving. Tries to pass it off to Simon. Simon underneath the basket is going to get fouled by Gunia.
Gunia's been a solid player tonight, not really letting too many plays happen in his area. He's already switched up with 3 different guys, the Simon brothers, and now he switched up with Dawkins earlier. So he's been kind of the force down there, except he gave a little bit too much on that effort.
Simon not able to convert the first one. Able to convert the second one. Ramstein will have an opportunity here to respond. Dawkins with the steal, open lane, and able to get the easy bucket. Ramstein with several turnovers here in this first half, putting them in a 22-10 deficit. Still lots of basketball to be played, and there's yet another turnover.
Those last 2 turnovers are a result of the half-court pressure that the Lions brought on. You force in bad plays, you get points out of it.
Simon for 3, off the mark, rebounded, missed again. Simon trying to come down with the rebound, misses it, but they're going to call a push. It's going to stay on that side.
The 6'4" and 6'5" Simon brothers, the Simon twin who's out there right now, there's no matchup for him right now. You got the Devontae Allen who measures up at 6'3", but rebounds going to Heidelberg.
It was Gunia's actually. It's his second foul, 5th team foul.
Playing a swing type offense, trying to work the ball inside. Settle for the outside shot.
Basketball gets stuck. Dawkins showing some hops, able to get that one loose. Play will continue. Ramstein's ball. Never mind, Heidelberg will take a timeout.
You know, when talking to these guys, you really start to understand, especially with the crowd here, how important this matchup is. I mean, they're trading off back and forth these title games. And this one, according to the Ramstein Royals head coach, Mr. O'Connor, says that flat out, we need each other. This is exactly what DoDDS Europe Sports is. And it's what makes it so exciting for these 1,500 fans that are right in front of us.
Chris Bautista would like to give a shout out to the Ramstein Royals. Let's go Royals, bring it home. Shout out to number 35, Caleb Garrido. Ram what? If you'd like to send us an email to be read live, send an email to dodsbb2012@gmail.com, and we'll see if we can't get that on the air for you. Sneed being pressured, gets it back out. All the guards being double-teamed. Cho for a lane and scores yet again. Cho might be the defensive utility belt, but he's actually on a tear as far as scoring. He scored 4 points here in the first half.
Yeah, he picked the lock to that zone that Ramstein went to, but they went ahead with the pressure, and they figured it out nicely.
Cho has 1/3 of Ramstein's points. Simon driving, shoots, unable to get that one to go, but Cho grabs the rebound. It's just kind of showing that all-around play from Cho.
Any more play from Cho, we're going to have a Cho-tastic tournament.
Sneed just in and out of the rim. Rosario still looking for the open man. Dawkins down low. Gets a clean shot, but does not get it to fall. Ramstein has their tall guy in there. That's number 32, Sam Wetlesen, 6'7". Had, I think, about 4 blocks last night against K-Town, their heated rivalry.
It's those division games. It doesn't matter who's on the team. When you get those teams on the floor, there will be blood.
Certainly was a close game with Ramstein pulling out on top 74-70. But it was a very, very aggressive.
You got to see that whole
match.
game, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Heidelberg now trying to extend their 10-point lead. Gray with the ball. Back out to Rosario. Driving and shooting. Misses the shot, though. Sneed able to come down. He's immediately starting off the run. Wetlesen not able to hold the ball. Heidelberg steals, is going to try again to extend that lead.
So far, Heidelberg is having some trouble with this Ramstein zone. They just cannot seem to score any points.
Ramstein, Wetlesen with the block, using all 6-7 of them. Allen wide open for the 3.
And that's what you were talking about. You leave him open, he'll drain it.
They were definitely trying to scare him off that line earlier in the game. 3 quick fouls on the Simon brothers. But that's not going to scare Allen so easily. He makes that one with nobody around him. Good job by Ramstein Royals getting an open man like that and closing this gap just a little bit. Gray with the ball.
Heidelberg using El Said, the floater around the free throw line, to use as a pick and roll device. He backs back down.
Gray's going to be called for traveling.
You know, these kids, they play so many games these last 4 days. These Division I been playing since Thursday. This is their 4th game. They played 2 yesterday, if I'm correct. And you just got to wonder sometimes if all their energy is just spent, or if the adrenaline later on in the game is going to be what's driving them.
Well, we got 1:20 left in the first half of the Division I Basketball Championship. Sneed to the basket, misses the shot. Gray wide open for 3. Sinks it, answers Allen's 3 from earlier before. Lead back up to 10, 25-15 in favor of Heidelberg.
Just under a minute, they're going to play smart ball, play the possession.
Sneed driving again, missing the shot. Dawkins comes down with it.
It has got to be a little bit frustrating right now for Ramstein. Every single trip that they get down to the other side of the court, they're not leaving with anything.
Dorsey to Sneed, Sneed to Allen. Allen for 3. Unable to get it. Sneed is unable to get the rebound. Heidelberg ball again. Gray will be taking this one down. 30 seconds left on the clock for the first half of the Division I Basketball Championship. Rosario going to take off some more time off the clock. try to go into the locker room during halftime with more than a 10-point lead. 8 seconds left. Rosario's going to drive, looks for the open man. Simon with the easy basket. And that will be it for the half. The Lions were able to get the last score. They extend their lead to 12 points. It's 27-15 as we go into the halftime. Heidelberg on top. We've got quite the game here going. Ramstein's trying to do it. We're going to go ahead and go down to Abby with the Ramstein coach to see what he's going to be able to do to erase that 12-point deficit. Go ahead, Abby.
Hello, I'm here with Ramstein High School coach Andrew O'Connor. Mr. O'Connor, what are you going to say to your guys to keep them going strong through the next half?
Well, you know, as bad as we played, you know, it could get a lot better. We just got to stop turning the ball over, and we missed a ton of layups there at the end. So we can get back in it. We just got to finish on our opportunities and stop turning the ball over.
All right, great. Thanks, coach. All right, guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Abby. We're going to go ahead and close out this half. You're listening to AFN, serving America's best.
You are watching AFN and DoDDS Europe High School Basketball Championships in association with Edelweiss Lodge and Resort, your European winter sports destination of choice. Usurer, strong soldiers, strong teams. Your commissary, it's worth the trip. From the American